Hey, what's going on, everyone? Vega here for SerpentX Tech, and I wanted to bring you an update on the Goldshell SC Lite. Thanks to Jingle Mining, we got our hands on this device. I was able to provide you some basic setup overview of this device, and I wanted to talk about what is the profitability like. What have I earned over the past 30 days? So that way you can make an informed buying decision. If you're interested in getting this miner, please check out the link in the description. It does help out the channel, provides a small kickback. But this miner, super quiet. Only 950 watts compared to other ASICs, which are like 3,000 watts plus. Not as annoyingly loud, and it can certainly help out in colder regions or colder areas where you have to heat your room, but you also want to earn some cryptocurrency on the side. It's not for everybody, but it will fit in a number of different areas. For example, I'm here in a hot Florida house during summer, and it's sitting in a garage. It's definitely heating up my garage a little bit more than I would like, but it's not as bad as it would be running a Wets miner or a Bitmain or a normal ASIC that runs full tilt 24/7. Over the past month, this thing has been nothing but strong, running perfectly fine, no problem. The actual fan speeds range anywhere between 1200 to 1000 watts. The temperatures only range anywhere between 80 to 83 degrees Celsius, all within tolerances. And while I do have a high error rate, I do believe that that will improve in the future with a firmware update, which Goldshell is pretty good about pushing out. Now, the hash rate has been consistent, sitting anywhere between 4.4 to 4.8 terahash at the miner, right, when we log into the miner locally through this UI. And I did previous videos on this miner. If you're interested, check those out as well. But at the pool level, I'm averaging anywhere between 4.5 to 5 terahash consistently. So I'm currently just sitting there hashing away, stacking as many of the cryptocurrency that I possibly can. Profitability wise though, if we're at 12 cents per kilowatt hour, as you can see in the upper right hand corner, we're only making, well, we're not making anything. It's negative 65 cents in fiat, because you see the cost of electricity outweighs the actual profitability by mining Sidecoin. This thing can only mine a handful of tokens like Sidecoin or SC Prime. Now, if we drop that kilowatt hour cost to 7 cents, we are making about 50 cents a day. So it really depends on your cost of electricity and your circumstances. But the main point I want you to focus here is on the amount of the currency we're earning. Now, the calculator says that we're earning about 426 Sidecoin a day, but I calculated 432 every 24 hours with my miner and my configuration. Now, not all the mining calculators will have this particular miner on it. For example, hashrate.no doesn't show it. I think ASIC Miner Value does, and Mine the ASIC, but we're just using DX Pool as an example. So right now, if you are anything above, I think 9 cent or 10 cent per kilowatt hour, you're definitely going to be negative fiat-wise, but you're still earning that currency if you're interested in it. Now, why would you be interested in it? Well, Sidecoin is an OG in the space. Sidecoin's been around since the early days. You can see here the chart starts in 2015. But it was a little bit older than that, right? It goes, I think, like mid or early 2015. While the other token that you can mine with this guy is SC Prime, and that started a little bit before the pandemic in 2020. But you can see here, there's some bumps up in price, right? For example, in 2022, the SC Prime hit $2.42, and then Sidecoin, over the span of its time during the first bull market, hit in the upper 6-7 cents, and then during the second bull run, it hit around 5 cents. So I can definitely see Sidecoin, even though it's barely a cent right now. You can see the price right here, 0.0049. I definitely can see this token becoming a 2-center, a 3-center during the next bull market. I can't speak for SC Prime. I haven't had as much history with this token, and doesn't have as many markets available to it. But still, I mined both of them just so I can show you exactly what I earned over the past 30 days. And one is I earned around 7,374 Sidecoin over the past 30 days of usage. Additionally, I mined a little bit of SCP or SC Prime, and I made 224 tokens. Now, I was averaging right around 100 SCP a day when I put the miner on it, but I wasn't on it for long. I didn't stay on that token for long. But you could see we could earn a little bit more mining SC Prime, but then Sidecoin took it back over. Well, what does that mean in cost? I want to hear dollars, Chris. I don't want to hear about the token. All right, well, that means that I made $36.40 over the past 30 days mining Sidecoin, but I also made an additional $32, almost $33 mining SC Prime. So that's around 70, almost $70 thereabouts. So I am ahead a little bit, but not by much, because guess what? The cost of my electricity is $69 over the past month. So it's kind of unfortunate, and that's at 10 cents per kilowatt hour, as you can see there. So it's kind of unfortunate because this miner, while it fits into a lot of places, you can put it in a hot shed, you can put it in an attic, you can put it outside somewhere as long as it's safe from the elements. You can put it in a room. It's just so quiet. It's not as annoyingly loud. So there's a number of different places you can put these type of miners, which kind of remind me of like the Mini Doge 3 or some of the other boxes like the AL Box 2 that just came out. But it all comes down to what is the cost of this unit. And while I would like to see the price a little bit lower than where it is showing right now, for example, on Jingle Mining's website of $965, it's not as bad compared to some of the other miners. For example, the AL box that just came out is $6,000, right? And the Doge 2 or the Doge 3 is around 400, almost 360. So there's use cases for these smaller devices compared to like the SC5 Pro or some of the big boy ASICs like the Bitmain and the What's miners. This thing is nowhere near as loud and obnoxious, and it can fit in a number of different areas. But the question you need to ask yourself is, are you willing to mine Sidecoin or SC Prime and hodl it long enough, because the payout the next bull market will be greater than the cost of electricity? And I don't think everybody's wanting to take that bet, but I leave that decision up to you. In summary, it didn't take much to hit of 30 days to hit $70 a month with this device, a little bit around 70 or a little bit below $70 a month with this particular device. But if you care about the amount of the currency, you're making roughly 100 SCP a day with this miner, or you're making roughly 430 Sidecoin a day with this particular miner. So take that as you will. Do what's best for you. Mining as a whole, whether it's ASIC, FPGAs, or GPU mining, has taken a hit in profitability. I do not believe it's dead. I believe there's definitely many pros to proof of work, right? Proof of work mining compared to proof of stake, but that's a debate for a different video. Either way, that is the data that I got. That is the profitability that I got for this particular miner, the SC Lite from Goldshell. Huge thank you once again to Jingle Mining. Link is down in the description. It helps out the channel if you use that link to buy any of their devices, not just the SC Lite. So I greatly appreciate it. But that's going to do it for today's video. So do me a favor on the way out, though. Hit that like button. Make sure to get subscribed. Hit the notification bell to stay up to date, as well as check out additional links in the description. That'll support the channel and what we do here. And you just have yourself a wonderful day. Take care. I'll catch you next one.